Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Gina and today I'm going to do an unboxing, a friend mail, and a challenge to all of you guys out there. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Wednesday. We're due to have storms here. I normally go to the Y, but I don't want to be out in the middle of a storm, so I'm here with you guys instead. So I'm going to give it a few minutes for everyone to come in, and I hope everyone is doing really well out there. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up when you come into the chat, share this video, and subscribe. So we'll give it just a few minutes, but while we're doing that, I did receive a surprise in the mail, and it is a friend mail. It was very touching, and I knew that I hadn't ordered anything from this person in a while. So I didn't know. So I already opened it. So I know what it is, but I'm going to share it with you guys because I never know that I could have ordered something. Who knows? So there's that. And then we have this box here. And this is from Donna Fredricks. Of course, we never show the address. And she also sells on eBay and YouTube as well. She's normally with Nana Tink. It's Nana Tink, Virtual Shopkeeper DD, the new edition Mike, Donna, and Marion. So they always have a really good auction. I'm there quite a bit, usually purchasing. But we'll just give it a few more minutes before we go ahead. Hey, Gigi, welcome in. I'm wearing a comfy dress for one thing. It's hot up here. So I decided just to throw this on and come on up. But we got a lot going on in this video today. And welcome in, Gigi. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you. It's kind of a lightweight dress, and it's kind of a one-size-fits-all, and it's real light and airy, right up my alley, and it's tie-dyed. But anyway, I thought I'd throw this on. Today, we're due for more storms once again. Yesterday, there was a tornado about 10 miles from me, and all the sirens was going off here. It's pretty scary. So me, my two chihuahuas and daughter, and I have a cockatiel, we all went in the basement. So in the meanwhile, while I was taking the cockatiel to the basement, for some reason the bottom of the cage fell out. My daughter grabbed the bird, and he bit her, and he would not let go, and he finally did. So she's doing okay, but their beaks hurt. I've had this cockatiel since about 2005, so cockatiels, do have a long lifespan, evidently, and his name is Sparky. So he's gray and white. He doesn't have the little orange things on the side of his head. He's just gray and white. He does talk a little bit, not a lot. He'll say, pretty bird, pretty bird. And every now and then he'll play peekaboo, but he has to be prompted. But it's really cute to see him duck down and pop his head back up. He's not very big, but anyway, I'll go ahead and get started. I received this in the mail, and it's a friend mail, and it had such a sweet card on it. And this is from Dusty Leather and Lace. She's normally with Belinda Solande's Treasures. And there were some gifts in there. I knew I hadn't ordered anything lately. Imagine that. But, sometimes people, when you're in their chat, they just know so much about you. So, she sent me this. She must have remembered that I love pink and that rose is pink. And this is a Sarah Coventry. It says it right there on the back. You probably can't see it because they kind of cram that together on a chain. Isn't that precious, though? Because I don't know how she remembered I loved pink, but there it is, a Sarah Coventry. But I thought that was, here my nose goes running away with itself. I know I had tissues here somewhere. And she also, these earrings right here. But I thought that was such a sweet, sweet sentiment on her part. She's a very sweet person. And these were in there as well. Very pretty hearts right there with flowers. See, you get to know people on YouTube that you possibly would not have met in the past. But she's just a great, great person. She's really sweet. She gets a lot of vintage, really pretty items. But I thought that was so sweet of her to do that. Very pleasant surprise, might I add. But that is absolutely gorgeous. Sarah Coventry, and that is kind of it's not a resin, it's kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? In a way, it kind of feels ceramic, but it is beautiful though. And there's that, which I thought was very nice of her to do that. I wasn't expecting that. But, because I order a lot of things from her and I knew I hadn't ordered lately, and I thought, you know how you get when you get a package through the mail, you just rip into it, or I do, like a kid at Christmas. So next up, we have this box. And you probably know, Gigi, you probably know this person. It's Donna Fredricks. Of course, we do not show any of the information. Nice sized box. But those storms yesterday, I usually go to the Y and they have warm water aerobics classes. And I just didn't want to get out because, it's been hot today. There's a lot of instability in the atmosphere, and I don't want to be out in the middle of the storm. So I chose to be here where the basement is. Yeah, she is. So we're going to open this up. Donna sells a lot of high-end cosmetics. Very, very, very nice brands at a really good price. Let me pop this open. No telling what we have in here. But anyway, let me back this up just a hair. So, we'll open this box. And we'll take out the wrapping. Hello, Nightmare. Welcome in. Good to see ya. We're doing an unboxing, and I'm going to have a challenge for you guys. I'm not going to tell you yet. You have to stick around to find out. I thought it was a very interesting challenge. You never know what I'm going to come up with. You know what I mean? So, the first thing we have in a box here, and we will see what this is. Oh, this is pretty. We have an owl, which the challenge ought to get you guys' creative juices flowing, just saying. But anyway, we have an owl, and it has an adventurine belly on it, right there. And you can put it on a necklace. There's your bell right there. There's the opening in the back. That is adventurine. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. So there's the owl. So let's move on to the next phase. Hi, Laura. Welcome in. So we're moving on. But I thought of this challenge while I was downstairs getting ready to come on here. And I thought, got my thinking cap on. I thought, I said, I'm going to present a challenge, and I'm going to see, because there is a gift involved, and a nice one. So just saying, my favorite. Floral Bloom Highlight and Contour. And I'll take it out and show it to you. Look what a beautiful box. Look how beautiful. Like I said, she gets a lot of high-end stuff. And this is what that looks like. That's your contour and everything like that. Got a mirror right there. Beautiful packaging. So, a person can just paint up a storm. It's good to see everyone in the chat today. It's just kind of an impromptu thing. You never know when I'm coming on. I just pop in. So the next one we have is Beauty Creations, and it's an eye bloom, so it's eyeshadow. I mean, these are in beautiful packaging. You can tell that that's quality right there. And it's called Eye Bloom. And oh my goodness, look, you have a heart right there. And look at those colors. Let's move it in a little bit. Very beautiful packaging. I'm going to keep these in the boxes because they're too pretty to get messed up. So she does get a lot of high-end products. And she sells them at really good prices. You know, she doesn't have department store pricing, but she does have a lot of good items. So moving on. I think this may be a photo album here. And yes, it is. And it's a beautiful one, as a matter of fact. Let's see how this opens. It's a Hallmark to start with. And we know Hallmark is quality. We know that is a card company. I think I got these to kind of make maybe a junk journal out of, because you have the sticky things here. I need to get busy and do a lot of things, people. So it's brand new. It's got that sticky in there. Wouldn't that be wonderful to make a junk journal out of? Really nice. And here's, like I said, here's the front of it. It's really pretty. Right there. I'd like to do a Victorian one with Victorian ladies in it, and personalize your album by choosing your own pages. Feel free to take out the pages that come with your album and trade them for other purple labeled package in the Hallmark refill display. So that's nice. I'm going to make a junk journal out of this because that would be perfect for a junk journal. And for those who, large page, yes, a large page. I like, for those who were not here in the beginning, I received a friend mail from, where'd that go? That's not it. That's really bad when you lay something down, you can't find it. That's not it. Am I losing it or what? I just had it in my hand. Whoops. As you can see, stuff flying. Where did I do with that? Isn't that crazy? I'll get better after I get over it. No, that's not it. But it was a Sarah Coventry. Where did that go? If I didn't have something around my neck, I'd probably lose it, y'all, for real. Let's see, what did I do with that? Here's the earrings, but where's that necklace at? Thought I'd put that back in here. Lord have mercy. Hey, Papa. Remember that? I know he's going to start laughing. And Papa's at work. Welcome in, Papa. That was a little inside joke from last night. Where in the world is that? I ain't going to tell your secret, Papa. It's safe with me. Even though I'm a female, I still wouldn't tell on you. Where did that go? For Christ's sake, y'all. One of these days, I'm going to find something, then I'll forget what I did with it. Okay. I just had that. If I didn't have so much junk on here, I might be doing something. For Petey's sake. But anyway, it was a real nice Sarah Coventry. It looked like a brooch, but it was a pendant. And it was vintage, and it was Sarah Coventry. So while I'm flapping, if I find it, For God's sake, I just had it. I'm losing my mind. Okay. Some of you remembered that letter that I received in the mail last week. Well, I didn't leave anything to fate, and I just called up the attorney, and they're really good at getting back with you. And I said, look, hi, Josie, this is what's going on. And she had me fax a copy of what it was. So y'all, we're dealing with an identity theft here, and that's not all. She told me during the C word that I don't want to mention because I don't want to ruffle any feathers, that our wonderful government, God bless America, screwed up many things. And she said, you're not the only one this has happened to. So what I'll have to do, I faxed her that. I got to go get a police report and a few documents like that. But she did say that they went during that time. They put those loans out, and it just opened up the gate. So when they put that out there, my attorney said they made many mistakes, many. And so I'm going to have to go through the steps, but I ain't going to sweat it because that's what that attorney's for. They're wrong, and it's just crazy. Okay, Laura, thanks, because I'm about half crazy. They say being crazy isn't a requirement, but it does help. What did I do with that? If I had a brain, I'd be dangerous, yeah. If you ask my husband, I'm dangerous, period. No, I'm just kidding. Let me look back here. Put the card in there. For Pete's sake. One of these days I'll get this, really, I did straighten this up 2 days ago. You ought to have seen it. So, but anyway, it's an identity theft. And after this mess is over with, we're going to get that, what you see on TV called, what's it called? Lifeline, where if somebody does something to your information, they'll take care of it. You don't even have to lift your finger. We're going to look into that because that is just ridiculous. Good Lord. But anyway, that's what happened on that. So I just turned it. Boy, that attorney's right on the money. She called at 9 o'clock on the dot. So I was still asleep, and I had to wipe my eyes and go in there and get on the phone. But what did I do with that? Only I could lose something like that. It's crazy. But, this happens. Identity theft happens all the time. And I'm not going to be the poor sap left holding the bag because I didn't do it. And like the lady's attorney said, she said, there's many people that was done that way. Well, I'm not going to take it lying down, I can tell you that. For God's sake. But anyway, that's what happened on that. So I did fax a copy of it over, and she's going to send me, she goes, you want me to send it to your email? I said, no, get it in black and white. That way, we can take care of this. But anyway, another thing I wanted to talk to you about is I am going to start another channel called Genuinely Gina. And the challenge is, and this is open to anybody, I need a thumbnail for that channel. And y'all know I'm picky, and you know what I like. And I don't pick favorites. If it's not what I think it should be, I'm not going to pick it. So the picture that's on my page of me wearing the red, and the Genuinely Gina needs to be written out in fancy writing. And what's going to happen when those are submitted, whoever wins is going to get a $25 Amazon gift card. Hi, Angie. Welcome in. They're going to get, and I don't pick favorites. If I don't like it, I ain't going to pick it. So what I'll do is I'll give 7 days from today is the submission time. Whoever submits the best thumbnail, and I'm picky, I'm picky, will win the $25 gift card. It has to contain me in the red, like's on my page. It has to have Genuinely Gina on it. It's got to be in real fancy writing. So that is a challenge to you guys to get your creative juices flowing. I'm picky now. Don't get your feelings hurt. If I don't like it, I'm not going to pick it. But, yeah. I'm really stink at making a thumbnail. So I decided while I was downstairs, I was getting ready. And I thought, why don't I just place a challenge out there for the best thumbnail that I believe is the best? And that person will win a $25 Amazon gift card. So y'all be thinking about it. I'll put my email in the chat. I should have it on there. I don't know why it's on there. And you just submit it to my email at 7 days from today. After the 7 days, it's cut off. There won't be any more submissions accepted. And that's how we're going to do it. Whoever presents the best one. Sorry, Angie, I'm right there with you. But I thought that would be a nice challenge. Anyone watching this, you're eligible too. And I'm going to put my email in the chat, and you submit it that way. And we'll see who's got the chops to complete that challenge. And y'all know I'm picky. They're like, oh, Lord, would we ever come up to her standards? There we go. And there's my email. And starting today, you have 7 days to complete that thumbnail. Whoops, almost left us here. Complete the thumbnail and send it to my email. And whoever wins will be the winner of an Amazon gift card, $25. And there's Jason. Welcome in. But we was talking about that letter that I got from the government, that $20,000 baby. So I went ahead and contacted the attorney. It's a identity theft. So I have to do all this police report, everything like that. They did say that during the C word, a couple years ago, the government made numerous mistakes. And she said, I'm sure you're not the only one. So now all I got to do is get that rolling and get that taken care of. So, Jason, I don't know if you could hear what I was saying earlier, but I have presented a challenge to anyone out there. I'm going to start another channel. It's called Genuinely Gina. And the one that submits to my email, the best thumbnail, will get a $25 Amazon gift card. Yeah, the government always makes mistakes. If you make one, they're ready to string the noose up and hang you, but yeah, they make mistakes all the time. I know. It's like every time the government offers something, there's somebody out there going to abuse it. I don't care what it is. My father-in-law worked for a cement company for 30 some odd years. Oh, that's terrible, Jason. And he worked for that cement company for over 30 years. So they was bagging up loose cement and selling it to their employees for $1. So naturally, somebody went and sold somebody the bag. And then they called the office and said, oh, I want some of that $1 bag of concrete. Well, guess what? They cut it off because somebody was dumb enough to do such a thing. Well, Jason, they would be Fibber McGee if they thought they had money and could hang them with a bill. But no, there's always somebody's always ruining something. There are enough people staying up all night trying to figure out how to defraud. Oh yeah, it's a big problem. There is nothing out there is that is not impenetrable, because there's somebody sitting at home that don't work, probably living off the government, which we paid for them to do, and on a computer trying to figure out everybody else's business when they should be minding their own. And it's horrible, a lot of times people get away with bull, but thank God for attorneys. And this lady, and it's a woman too, woman attorneys are much more hateful than a man attorney, just saying. But no, that is the challenge, and I thought it was a good one. So, okay, back on the channel. This has really been in the back of my mind for months, and I think, and this is a God thing, I think that my channel should have something to do with the Bible. I just felt like that I was called to do it. I do not have a minister's license. None of that. I'm just like everybody else. But that's what it just kept coming to my mind, and I just couldn't, that's what I think, that it was too late. They had the money already, but they knew it was me and got the funds. Oh, I tell you, people ought to be funded with the back of somebody's hand in there doing that crap. It's just ridiculous. We are taxpayers, we pay our taxes, and then some creep comes along and tries to take what we worked for. And the government, they don't care. Why should they care? They're ripping us off every day, I'm not against helping people. I'm really not. But what I am against, definitely be watching your new channel if it's about art. Yes, Angie, I felt like something kept going like that, and I feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing. That's a God thing. We work for it. You go into these people going, as soon as I get that winning thumbnail, that's when I'll be doing it. When I get that nice. Y'all know I'm picky now. Y'all put your thinking caps on and get those fingers nimble, because whoever presents the best thumbnail, you want me to sing on it. Oh, Lord, Jason. Jason don't know what he's in for with it. He's sweet. Do you want that information in the Bible? Yeah, I think so, Josie. I think it genuinely, Gina. You're creative, Josie. I'm gonna let you fly with it, and whoever wins. And I do not pick favorites. If I don't like a thumbnail, I'm not doing it. It's not a favorite thing. I don't care if you're the queen of it. Well, she passed. It's not going to fly. Yes, and they get a $25 Amazon gift card. I will sub for sure. Yeah, because I think people really need to hear the good news that's out there. This life would really be unbearable if it were not for God's presence in this world. And we're constantly fighting Satan because he's real slick. And he's the one that puts all those bad thoughts in our mind. And, we're human, and those thoughts are going to come in. It becomes a sin when you act them out, we're predestined to sin because of what happened to Adam and Eve in the garden. That's where sin originated from, because he said, look, you can eat from any tree in this garden, just don't eat from this one. I love you. Oh, Jason, I'd give you a big hug and a kiss on your cheek. Hey, Sissy Winks, welcome in. Oh, Jason, you're just the most lovable teddy bear. Oh, isn't it amazing the people that you meet on YouTube? You may not have be face forward to them, but you develop relationships. You feel like you know them. Satan takes a seed of truth and twists it into that people could follow. Yes, that's what his specialty is. He is the father of lies, and that's true. I mean, and he works through people just like God does. But you have to know that everything good comes from God, and if it's bad, you know who it's coming from. And Satan will make that look so tempting, and he'll get you out to the edge of that cliff, and you'll make that mistake, and he'll laugh and push you off and say, "You had a choice." God does not. He gives you a choice. He does not push his will upon you. He gives you that choice. But Satan, he's down here, like it said. After Satan, Satan had the most beautiful voice in heaven, but he became very envious of God, and he did take a fourth of the angels with him, and those are demons. And there's demons, and I'm telling you, this is God's honest truth. There are demons and Satan in the spiritual realm, and I guarantee you that, hey, I guarantee you that he's out there. He is the one that, yeah, he was the most beautiful angel and had the most beautiful voice. But he wasn't satisfied with that. He wanted God's place, and he ended up in an abyss, chained for 1,000 years. But see, and then after the 1,000 years, he was released to deceive the nations. And he does. He, like I said, God does not push himself on anybody, but Satan will. He will ride you day and night. He will make something look so attractive, just like Adam and Eve in the Bible. He, encouraged Eve to eat that apple because she would be all knowing. Well, one thing she did know, she was busted, and he made her think that she would be on the same plane with God. Well, that's impossible. But see, that's how Satan uses a little bit of the truth and twist it into what he wants. A lot of these ministers. Yes, Angie, I would love to have you as a guest. A lot of these ministers, when they're out there and they're reading from that Bible, and see, ministers don't want to offend people. They want to read the good part and all this, but they leave something out, and that's where they fall short. The Bible is not about, there is not one page in that Bible that conflicts the other. It is all fluid throughout the Bible. None of it conflicts itself. Not okay. Let me tell Sissy Winks, and thank you for coming in. What I'm going to do, Sissy Winks, I'm going to start a new channel called Genuinely Gina. And the picture that I want you guys to use is me in the red, and then have Genuinely Gina written out really fancy. And whoever presents 7 days from today, whoever presents the best thumbnail will get a $25 gift card from Amazon. Yeah. Yeah, I believe, I've been to a lot of churches, and the thing with churches, there's too many cliques. And just because you're a minister makes you more accountable, but does not make you better than anyone else. And, people get away with things because they got the minister in their hip pocket. Well, that minister's in a lot of trouble when he does that. Jason wants a 25 gift card just for behaving in your chat. Never know, Jason. I do have your mailing address. And he is well behaved, and I love Jason. He is just such a sweetheart. I watched a video and he had his beard all trimmed up. He looked so handsome in that. Of course, you know me, I'm going to tell you, if you look handsome, I'm going to tell you. You know, there's nothing facetious about me. Oh. But yeah, you know, I have yet to find a church that I haven't seen a clique in. And when I get, and y'all know me, I love to dress up. That's me. And the next thing you know, like a friend of mine, well, come to our church. I said, you know how I dress, right? I dress to the night. And the next thing you know, somebody is jealous because of what you look like, what you're wearing, your demeanor. I don't need that. I'm me. And if somebody don't like it, then I can just, you know, like I told the minister that I caught in a lie. And he was very defensive. He looked like he saw a ghost when I came in there because I shut the door. I said, let me tell you something. I said, I have the choice of what church I go to. And guess what? This ain't it. I got up and walked out and never went back. I thought he was afraid of me. Because when I get a man, when I got the truth on him, he's very afraid. You know, the church has really harmed people in a lot of ways, but it's a topic for another day. Boy, that's true. Thank you, Josie, for coming in. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm full. I'm one of these multi-conversationalists. Gee. Oh, Jason. That's cute, Jason, but we excuse me, I'm gonna get a drink of water. You guys, he's got me cracking up. However, Jason, I was born in the South, so oh, Jason, you are so funny. You made my day. Oh my goodness, Jason, you're a sight. He's got me tickled, y'all. You ain't the only one laughing. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. But no, I felt like that it's something that I should be doing. I'm kind of that gentle spirit with that snappy personality. Oh gosh. But yes, I think, you know, to have the picture of me in the red and the real fancy handwriting and stuff like that. So whoever does that, and I'm not going to pick you just because I don't, I don't roll like that. If I don't like it, I'm not going to pick it. So put your thinking caps on. He's killing me. So put your thinking caps on, and y'all know I like to style and profile. He's got me sounding like Snoopy laughing up here. Oh, shoot. But I think that people should have channels to uplift people and just let them know that there are people out there that are like-minded, like they. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh gosh, I'll be laughing about this in the middle of the night. That is so funny. Okay, quit laughing. It's time to be serious. But see, he's got me sounding like Snoopy. Where's my tissue at? Oh Lord, I can't even find that. Oh gosh, I guess I took it downstairs. And it's hot up here. That fan I don't know how. We'll probably have to end up putting air conditioning in the window. The reason why I'm laughing, I can see Jason saying that, and it's cracking me up. Oh, Lord. You're like, woman, quit laughing. But no, that's the challenge. So whoever you have one week from today, and whoever's chosen will get, every time I look at those laugh emojis. Hey Selena, welcome in. Hey Vintage Hippie, welcome in. They're like, what is she laughing about? Okay, we have two new people coming in. I presented a challenge. I'm going to start a new channel. It's called Genuinely Gina. It must have me in that red blouse like is on my channel. Really fancy script writing of Genuinely Gina. It's going to be a biblically based channel. Whoever submits the best one will get that $25 Amazon gift card. And I do not pick favorites. If I don't like it, I won't pick it. So that's basically what I was talking. Oh Lord, I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at you guys. I'm laughing at what Jason's suggestion was. It's really good, and it so fits me. Oh, where's my tissues at? For God's sake. But anyway, I thought, why not just do a challenge, But that opens up everyone to bring out their creative juices. Kim's here too. She's probably sitting before emails because I'm in the chat and not working. Oh, Kim, Laura, have you guys did your challenge yet on your about the Kim and the spoons and your candelabra thing? Let me find a tissue. This is driving me nuts. I may do an emergency call downstairs because I know you guys are doing a challenge and stuff, but I thought I would open that up to everyone and hopefully people get their creative juices flowing and I get a lot to look at because I want this to be special, so I want to have everyone involved. But yeah, that's Joanne. Hello, Joanne. Welcome in. But that's, I just felt like I was kind of led to that certain subject because people do need a place to come to talk about things that are bothering them, to discuss things about the Bible, because we all need input on that, because the Bible is one of the hardest books to decipher. And, it's written in a lot of parables. I do not have a minister's license, thank God, or nothing like that. I'm just going on what I see and what you guys see. Everyone's opinion matters and we can learn together. There's nothing, no one knows totally everything, but we can learn from it. I was born in Louisville, Kentucky, in General Hospital, which is now Audubon, way back in 1964. Yeah, it's from a lot of my relatives were from further down in Kentucky. I have that, that southern drawl at times, but I've been in Indiana since I was 6 years old, basically. So it's like I said, we had some storms last night about 12 miles from here. There was a tornado touchdown over there. And me and my daughter and my two dogs were headed to the basement. Yeah. Yes, Selena, we do fall short daily because it says in the Bible all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. And that is the truth. We're not perfect, and God knows that. Like a minister once said, perfection is on the other side. I know we had sirens going off, and I have 2 chihuahuas and I have a cockatiel, and me and my daughter went down the basement. Meanwhile, I've got my cockatiel's cage and the bottom falls out of all things. And I'm trying to set the cage over him to keep him from getting away. My daughter grabs him and he grabs her right there with his beak, and he wouldn't let go. And he had his wings spread out, and he finally let go. And once it went to a watch, I come on upstairs. But that's why I'm not at the YMCA. I usually do water aerobics today. But I thought, well, there's a lot of instability in the air out there. I don't want to be out there in no storm, let me tell you. So it's best just to stay home and go to your basement. I've got a basement, thank goodness, and be safe, because I tell you, those tornadoes. And the weirdest thing is our spectrum went out probably a couple hours after the incident. So evidently somewhere south there was some kind of issue, and I sat there. Oh, would you guys excuse me a minute? I need to go downstairs and get 2 things. One, a tissue, and another, what I'm working on here. You can sit here and talk to Debbie. You can say anything you want to her. She never talks back. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Debbie didn't say anything mean, did she, while I was gone? No, I'm kidding. That's my mannequin head. You guys, I'm so excited about this. Let me show you this. That is a diamond art. I'm not finished with it yet. I got most of it finished, but that is my self-portrait. Isn't that cool? I don't know if there's any glaring going on. Debbie knows better. But isn't that amazing? That's a diamond art. And that's me. I haven't completed it yet, but I thought that was pretty awesome. That's me. And I just had to show it. I got quite a bit of it done, but anywho. But yeah, I thought that was awesome. I've got quite a bit of that done. I'm going to put that in a frame. It's pretty cool. And of course, this is on the side. That's what it's, the picture right there. That's what it is. Of course, there are a few missing stones yet. I just sit there at night and just plug away. But I'm going to put that. A lot of people don't like Temu, but that's where that came from. And I think that this came from, I think this is an American company though. And what you do, you go on there and it'll ask you to submit, I think it was only $6 to submit a photograph of yourself, and they'll turn it into a diamond art, because that's what that is. And I've never had Temu share anything, any information of mine. You know, they have some people say that, but that's where that came from. So when I seen it, I had to have it. And then you got to pick a picture, and it'll, you know, they have them even bigger than that. You know, that's a lot of dotting right there, isn't it? So. But looking at this, I kind of look like that Esmeralda on that show Bewitched in a way. It's called Tim and I have never. Yeah, they have a lot. I bought this real beautiful pair of wedge-heeled shoes. It ties with ribbon on the side of your ankle, and man, they're tall too. They're about yay tall. I try not to. I don't wear many spiked shoes because when you get older. But the wedge heels, you have more of a platform to step on. I used to wear them heels. I remember years ago, and this is terrible. This is really not like me. I had this neighbor that she just kept getting on my nerves, and she kept saying stuff. So I was going down to the store to get some something, and we ran into one another. And she walked up to me and called me a bad name, and I took my fist and I wanted to get her in the face, and she must have put her hand up and it bent her thumb back. And I had a skirt on and a pair of white heels. And my husband said, "Now you've done it, she'll call the police." I said, "She bring her over here, I'll do it again." So she needs to keep her mouth shut. She just pushed me too far. Man, I just hauled off. If that hit her in the face, it'd have blacked her eye. But her being hateful, I got tired of it, and I finished it for her. I said, "I don't care if she calls the police or not." I said, "I'll do it again." I said, "How dare her call me a name like that?" I said, I may be like that on occasions, but it's none of her business. She didn't do nothing else because, man, if that hit her in the face, it blacked her eye. And I was in a little, I know exactly what I was wearing. I was wearing a white skirt with polka dots in it and a white blouse and a pair of white heels. And if it had went any further, it'd been like a scene from Jerry Springer. I'd have threw them shoes off and we'd have rolled on down the parking lot. Because you're not going to call me a name like that. I had all her I was going to take. I'm not a mean person, but daggone it. I might have been what she said a few times in my day. It's only costing to get boot bonded out. I know it. But like when we had that, hey, Kelly, there's sweet Kelly. That's the one that sent me the gift. And I was talking about you early. If none of you guys are subscribed to Kelly, just click on her icon there. She's really sweet. She's usually with Belinda. She just made me so mad. I snapped, and it was like in slow motion. I said, "That's it." Yes, your ears was ringing. Now, Kelly was once married to a guy that looked like Richard Gere, and we had all kinds of fun with that. I seen a guy last year that looked like Richard Gere. He probably thought, "What was I looking at?" But yeah, that's Kelly. That's Dusty Leather and Lace. She's very sweet lady. And thank you for the gift, Kel. I appreciate it. You're a sweetheart. Yes, he is handsome. Meow. I think he looked his best when he was on Pretty Woman with that Julia Roberts. Oh, I love you too. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I know, man, he just makes a person's blood boil. Thank you, Miss Laura. He does. He's a cutie pie. I saw this guy that looked like him, and I just went like that. He probably thought, "What's she looking at?" I had to I had to pull my chin back up. No, I'm kidding. But no, that other time when we had that tornado here and everything was all tore up, and I had to come in the back way, and these police stopped everybody. And naturally, I'm trying to get home and everything, and they're looking for your, oh, yes, they wanted your ID and everything. And so I'm a nervous wreck to start with, and I just pulled on, and the cop said, "Wait a minute." I rolled the window down, and he asked me if I'd been drinking. I told my husband, I said, if I'd been a man, I'd have got out there and mopped the street up with him. How dare him? I said, you'd have been getting me out of jail, because I don't like orange anyway, not that color orange. Asked me if I'd been drinking. Should have, if I'd been a man, it'd been on. Smart Alex. There's a lot of good cops, but the minute they get a uniform, some of them turn into they think they're superior than you are, and they're a public paid servant. That's so common. Yep. Asked me if I'd been drinking. I could imagine how my eyes probably turned this real glowy green, because I was coming home and there was a semi overturned in the median there, and I was already shook up. And for him to say something stupid like that. Yeah, we have a lot. We have a guy now that I've always wanted to get arrested. Why, Angie? I wouldn't want to get arrested. Number 2, I don't like sharing a room. Number 3, I don't like the color of orange you have to wear. But yeah, there's this sheriff that he stole from the ambulance service, and several the sheriff's department, and he did that, he stole from the people, because we're paying his paycheck, and he's out there being a thief. So they let him out on bond. Well, he goes in front of the judge again, and they found a handgun in his house, and guess what he got? 60 days in jail, and they sent him north because he's a sheriff in Clark County, and they didn't want him to get his brakes beat off by somebody he might have had arrested or testified against. And I went to the dentist about 3 weeks ago, and I said, hey, you got a celebrity in your jail? And he said, who's that? And I told him who it was, and he just laughed. He said, to take care of his own disability. Oh, Angie, you would never be locked up. And he said, well, if they don't figure out where that big bunch of money went from the school, there'll be more than him in there. I said, well, there should be. And that judge, he lowered that gavel, and if it so hard, and if it flew off there to hit somebody in the head, it knocked him out. Yeah. But, just like when they get prisoners, in Scottsburg, which is 12 miles from me, some of them have to do dialysis, and they take them over there to where they do the dialysis, and they sit right outside the door waiting on them, I've seen them lead, Scottsburg is a small town. I've seen them lead prisoners all chained together over to the courthouse from the jail. I said, how embarrassing would that be? And they're walking over there to see their fate, what's coming next. So no, I couldn't do no jail. I don't like roommates, and I don't like the color orange they give you. So I would not be happy at all. But I'm hoping we don't get any more storms here. That's why I wouldn't go out, because I didn't want to be stuck in the middle of one. Hey, Myra, welcome in. We've been talking about everything. Not people, just circumstances, I guess you would say. Okay, Myra, since you're new in, we're doing a challenge. Whoever I'm starting a new channel called Genuinely Gina that will be based around the Bible. And whoever presents the best, and I need a thumbnail made, and whoever presents the best one will get a $25 Amazon gift card. It must have the picture of me and Brad, like's on my page, and have real fancy writing, Genuinely Gina. And whoever does the best one gets that $25 gift card from Amazon. There is cruel and unusual punishment at Duval County Jail. A lot of times, there's a jail here south that, boy, the cops will beat the stuffings out of people that they take in, and they've done it before. There's a lot of, people getting beat up, and yeah, cruel and unusual. Yeah, I don't believe in, doing something mean like that, but they are right next to the Maxwell House coffee plant. Myra, where did you say you lived at? She lives in a very interesting part of the state, Maxwell House. The Maxwell House has been around for a long time. Jacksonville, Florida. When my oldest sister first got married, that's where she lived. So, but hopefully we don't have no storms here. We've got a basement and everything, but it can be very scary. See, Laura experienced a little bit of that. She had a lot of activity going on there where she lives. I guess it's our turn. I think us in Indiana, Ohio, and where else? Somewhere else it's just the storms. Yes, thank you, Angie. Thumbs up, everyone. And things flying around. I just smell good coffee. Cheap coffee once a day. Awesome. They get to smell. Oh, yeah, coffee smells so good. Coffee all day and drink cheap coffee once a day. I have a Keurig that I bought probably 5 years ago at a yard sale. It was brand new in the box, and it was $20, and I've been using it for over 5 years. I like that. Those little pods that Walmart has. Y'all, just because it says Keurig don't mean you can't use an off-brand pod, because I like the Walmart, the Arabica, the yellow brand coffee, the breakfast blend. All you do is just push it down in there, and most of them say, whoops, this is not a Keurig brand. Well, I make it work. It will take that, but yeah, I bought a killer one, a brand new one for $20. Annie even carried it, was across the road, even carried it to my house for me. I had so much stuff. The farm fields are full of debris. They can't plant. Our airport got, that heart's kind of in the way there. Yeah, there's a lot of moisture over here, and we're supposed to get more. And this is about the time that hopefully they've got those crops out. Tracy has a cup you can fill with anything. It's refillable. Cool. And the airport got hit. Mercy. Wow. I just don't tell you. It's scary stuff. When storms come, and you got to get to a safe place. And like they said on the news, whoever's in these counties, get to their basement now and don't come out until the coast is clear, So, people that live in Kansas and Oklahoma and right in there, that's like Tornado Alley right there. There's some bad ones that come through there. But, yeah, you hate for a tornado to come through and take what you worked most of your life for. There's insurance. This house here, we got extra insurance because to replace a house this big in this day and time would cost a lot more than what it originally what it originally sold for. Oh yes. Thank you, Joanne. We definitely need those prayers. All right, Myra, thank you for coming in. We appreciate you stopping by. Taco salad, that sounds yummy. Oh. When this is how life is. One day you're sitting there and you have all this stuff, and the next minute a tornado within seconds comes through and just wipes it all, everything that you paid for, all those years, and it just decimates everything. So, yeah, to build a house back of this size, I hope the insurance is probably prays daily that this don't get leveled. No, I'm kidding. We also have a rental house and we carry rental insurance. And when that one tornado went through, it got wrapped and everything, the siding and everything, the garage, it all got wrapped. We don't want. It's a good idea to carry that renter's insurance because, for one thing, it kind of, if you want to rent someplace, it really relieves the mind of the people that rent from you to know that you have insurance because, they don't want it. We probably rent cheaper than anybody. We only charge like $400 a month for rent, and that's cheap, and they take care of the place and don't get any better than that. So I think during Christmas time, my husband usually lets them just pay the $300 because he has to buy gifts for his grandkids at Christmas, and that's one of the things that we do for him because they've been there for a long time. Of course, his wife did pass, and he's doing okay, but yeah, it never hurts if you have a little extra to help somebody, because we never know when we might be in that same spot and really need help from someone. But I just wanted to come on here and show the pretties, the makeup, and all those goodies down there. And I'll have to clean this desk off. But oh gosh, if it had been a snake, it bit me. Duh. This is a Sarah Coventry necklace. Isn't it beautiful? Kelly, you're too psychic. I love pink. And that is a Sarah Cove. There's the back of it. I just love that. She knows a lot about me. Isn't that beautiful? Just gorgeous. Then, of course, the little earrings. And thank you so much, Kel. That was just so sweet of you. And this is the card that was in there. And I thought it was just so incredibly sweet. And here was the card that was in there. I thought that was absolutely beautiful. Oh, isn't that beautiful? And this really dainty pair of earrings. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. Thank you so much. That is such a beautiful card. Oh. She's got an inside line on me. She knows I like pink, isn't that beautiful? Oh, my favorite color, pink, and that is just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. You're welcome, sweetheart. That was the most loving card, Wouldn't it be great if the rest of the community was like that? Wouldn't it be a wonderful thing? But sometimes we're put in situations with people that are not so nice, and we just have to, you can't change them. You just have to go on, and but anyway. Great. I do have to get back to it. We're working on something special for Friday. All right, Miss Laura, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. Thank you guys so much for coming in. And don't forget, those thumbnails and that $25 Amazon gift card are up for grabs. 1 week from today, send it to my email and I will pick a winner. I do not pick favorites. I don't care who it is. If I don't like it, I'm not picking it. They're like, that sounds just like her. So without further ado, you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. I love you guys and goodbye. Thank you so much.